Wow, what can I say? I am so humbled and honored to be in such amazing company. So another round of applause to Scott for, I think, really bringing home what this is all about. And I also want to thank Melissa Fernandez in particular for connecting us to this wonderful and amazing experience, and to Rachel, the President Fernandez for hosting us today, Scott and Ofranama for all of their work. So my name is Kellie Terry, and I am Executive Director of the Point CDC, a proud sponsor of the CUNY Service Corps. I am honored to join you all this morning in celebrating your passion, your dedication, and commitment that you have exhibited throughout your time as Corps members throughout the city. As it was previously stated, your leadership has created a sustainable and transformative New York City. Without people like you, without your dedication, without your passion, none of the change that you've experienced over this year would have been possible. We have had the pleasure over this year to host 5 extremely talented Corps members who all quickly became an integral part of the Point's mission. We had Michael, Yamil, Alexandria, Myra, and Sinke. And during that time, they have all gone above and beyond the call of duty to not only learn about the Point and our community, but to become a part of our community, and that is an exceptional step. I believe that this eager, earnest, and open-minded approach is representative of all of you here today. And I am so fortunate to be able to talk to you a little bit about what my experience has been growing up. So as I mentioned, I'm born and raised in the Bronx. With the X's up. In the High Bridge section of the Bronx. And a lot of the challenges that Scott mentioned, we all see every single day. So I'm not going to run you the statistics. We understand what we're up against. Born and raised in High Bridge, trying to figure out how to navigate all of those challenges. And what gave me a sense of purpose was joining a youth group called Take Charge, Be Somebody. And it provided me with an opportunity to realize my power, the power that you all have spent a year realizing within yourselves, to understand that for every problem, there's a solution. And I want you to take a moment, take a deep breath, take a look to the left of you, everybody, look to the right of you, look in front of you, look behind you. Because all of that, and then if you have like a mirror, hold that up and look at yourself. Because you're the solutions to all of those problems. You are the answer to all of the questions that we find ourselves asking. How are we going to alleviate that double-digit generational poverty statistic that we just heard Scott talk about? How are we going to solve the problems of domestic violence? How are we going to change the cradle to prison pipeline that we understand happens through the criminalization of many of our students within our public schools? All of those are just policies, but guess what? What's behind every policy? You just found that out. Look to the left of you, look to the right of you, look behind you, look in the mirror. Policies are just people. And you all have had the courage to step into an unknown, to sort of roll your sleeves up and to get to the heart of it. The organizations that you are a part of, they're all facing, their missions are huge. Like the Point's mission is to, in a nutshell, is to alleviate poverty. You know, oh, no problem. All in a day's work. We got that solved. Well, you know, we really don't yet. But I tell you, we're a step closer thanks to the dedication of the Corps members that really gave us not only their time, which is also invaluable, those thousands of hours that you dedicated, but they gave us their heart, and their souls. They played a huge role in helping us provide quality services every day. During this year, CUNY Service Corps members exhibited critical workplace skills essential to navigating today's professional environment. They assisted us with key administrative functions, technology and sound engineering, library projects, and most importantly, all of them offered their guidance and talent to our young people, acting as tutors, mentors, and oftentimes, as Scott just shared his experience, oftentimes as teachers. This assistance came in so many forms. Mariah ensuring that critical feedback from our strategic planning process sessions were promptly synthesized and organized so that our staff could immediately use them in their work. Assisting in creating the points archive. We're turning 20, and how are we going to know what we did and what impact we have if we don't have resources and people able to help us consolidate that? We couldn't do that without Mariah. We just don't have the capacity. Yamil learning the ins and outs of our theater, right? Everything from lighting to sound systems so that he can run tech for community events that otherwise would not be able to happen without support like that. That's invaluable. And beyond that, sharing his passion for music. How many of you all enjoyed the piano music when you walked in? He's an artist. There's an artist in all of us, and Yamil was able to share that with us and then, pour that out to our students. Michael working closely with Melissa on our Library of Progress, which is, when we're also facing double digits illiteracy rates, right? How can we inspire a love and a passion for reading and learning in our young students, right? We do that by creating these spaces everywhere. Michael helped sort through that with our Library of Progress. Alex spending countless hours helping after-school students who are not always the easiest to deal with, as we all know, middle school students, right? But helping them with their homework. And seeing Kay also helping us sustain our organization in the office. All of these things went into allowing the point to function each and every day so that we can get one step closer to that huge mission of alleviating poverty. Yes, all of those things. And all of the things that you did each and every single day, there was no task too small, all right? The first rule of changing the world, you listen to all these leaders, the thing that they'll tell you is the thing that you got to do is show up. And you all showed up. So give yourselves a round of applause for doing that. So in closing, I'm really honored to have a moment to connect with you, and I'm trying to figure out, if I'm in your situation, what am I needing to hear right now, right? You all know that you're fabulous. I can tell that about you. I see it all over your faces. But what do you do with that fabulousness? Well, I can already tell by the fact that you're in this elite group and cohort that you understand your power. And the question is, now what do we do with that? For that, I want to leave you with one of my favorite poets, Nikki Giovanni. She has a way of putting sort of words to what we're experiencing in sometimes a very straightforward form. And one of my favorite poems by her is a poem for Black boys, although I think this applies to all of us. And she leaves off those last two lines in that poem saying that you, my children of battle, are your heroes. You must invent your own games and teach us old ones how to play. So that is to say that everyone that you've heard here before that have walked the walk, right, we're looking to you. You are our inspiration for how to find our ways out of all the challenges that we just stacked up. It's not going to be easy, but guess what? You already know that. But I want you to have the confidence in yourself to understand that your ideas, your abilities, your theories, don't be shy to share them because we need your knowledge. That is the only way change is going to happen. And I just want to leave off with one last saying, because then sometimes we forget about what goes into action plans. And I just heard Gloria Steinem speak yesterday on her 80th birthday. And she told us all, because we all need to hear that dreaming is a form of planning. It is the best form of planning. And that's the only way that we're going to figure out all of those challenges that I know we have all the solutions to right here in this audience. So I just want to thank you all for allowing me to share this very special moment with you. And I look forward to building relationships, long-lasting relationships, with everyone and all of the CUNY Service Corps members. And thank you to CUNY for investing in this program to allow community-based organizations like us to carry our mission forward. It's truly impactful. And I just want to thank my team, the staff members of The Point who are here today, for also investing their time and their love and commitment, because as we know, it's about a true partnership, and a program like this allows that to really happen. So I just want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to share this time with you. Thank you. Congratulations.